In this video, I'm going to show you how you can implement REMs in your website to achieve some really nice responsive effects. So I've got this website here, and let me just show you what the technique that we're going to implement here. If I just put it into responsive mode and I scale down the screen a bit here, so you might notice that the title is, if I make it a bit bigger, the title is scaling down subtly to look a bit better on a smaller screen. So obviously if I'm handed a design, and usually I get the design and it's at a really large size, so it's up to me as a developer to scale everything down and make sure it looks good on a smaller screen. So let's take a look at a bit of code here. If I find out what size this title is, so here the title is set to 8.6 rems, and if I scale it down, the title is still 8.6 rems. But if I go over to computed and look at the font size here it's 72. And if I scale back up to a larger screen, it's at 86. So there's some scaling that's happening there. So how do we achieve this effect? By using REMs, by setting all your website elements in REMs, you can control the sizing of all the elements simply by setting a font size in on the HTML root element, and then wrapping the font size in media queries to scale everything down for smaller screens. So here I've started at 62.5%. That's why it looks weird, because I've started at 62.5. But the reason I've set this font size, because more than likely this is the size that the design was handed to me at say a desktop large, which is, if we look at desktop large, it's 1920. So that's the largest size. Designers like to work at large sizes because their designs look bigger and more impressive at a large size. So what I do here, anyway, 62.5, what does that mean? That means with this calculation, I'm setting a font size 1 rem equal to 10 pixels. So that just makes it easier for me to implement a font size when I know that 1 rem equals 10 pixels. So if the font size is 20 pixels, I know that I need to set it to 2 rem to achieve 20 pixels, because design applications like Figma and Sketch, they operate in pixels. They don't operate in rems, so you always get the design in pixels. So you must be able to work with pixels and rems. So this is what we do. This is what I do. I set 1 rem equal to 10 pixels to make it easier, and for that I need to set it at 62.5 at the size at the media query that the design was given to me at. So, and then from there I just scale everything down to look better on smaller screens. So I know that the designer is going to give it to me at a really large screen size, and I know that my project manager or whoever's QAing the work is going to be looking at it on a smaller laptop size. So I know I need to sort of keep both parties happy there by scaling everything down and keeping everything in proportion so it looks good. And this simple scale is how we implement that. and then it's just a matter of applying your font sizes in REMs to your elements. I'll show you a quick example here. So let's implement some font sizes. So say for instance the design is given to you, and the title font sizes are, so font size is 90 pixels, so that would be 9 REM, and then so we've got, so it's 90 pixels at a full screen size, and then if we scale it down, it scales down to 69, which is pretty good. And the beauty of that was it saved me writing media queries and bloating up my code with media queries. And you can apply this to paddings, margins, line heights. Yeah, so you can keep your code lighter, and if no mobile designs being supplied to you, then, and you want to keep everything in proportion, no smaller screen sizes designs have been applied to you, then this technique is good to implement for those situations where you're left, as a developer, you're left to sort of fill in the blanks and roll out the other screen size, all the other screen sizes that haven't been supplied to you, when the design is supplied to you at a massive screen size, and you need to scale everything down. Yeah, this will save you from writing tons of media queries and getting a nice looking design at the end on all screen sizes. Thanks for watching. Check out the links in the description for the code, and yeah, thanks for watching.